here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Connor, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Connor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
On the carry.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the 44, Roethlisberger. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Pittsburgh. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Get it in the play before with a smaller guy, turn to a little more power, they score.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Packers 8.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again, Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Yards to go.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And again, it's Rodgers. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown.
Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions.
24. Packers 16. Mason.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
James Conner.
A gain of 3, second down.
41. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. Today's final score.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo?
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse and get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Tampa. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line. There are 4 yards.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd down now. It's Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Check. Check out. Hey, Alabama.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. On first down, Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. A pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dayon Buchanan leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
It's 2nd down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan, complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
The Packer first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First carry now for Tyler Ervin. He will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A first carry now. This is Williams. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On third and short, Ervin. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7. Buccaneers, nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 75 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
These two teams all tied after one.
7-7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Tyler Ervin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams.
Number
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Packers.
Irvin on the carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Levante David in on the tackle.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Rodgers throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
To Marquez.
It's a big play that time for the Packers. 41 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run down here with Irvin. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a second. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run it. This is Irvin. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tyler Irvin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Brady. left side is Brown. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kevin King with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking deep for Adams. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
This is my mode,
the
baby.
20, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Brady's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 28.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
The tackle made by Kevin King.
Here's Jones. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 14. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 15-yard line.
On play action, now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, 5.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for two. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
27. Buccaneers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
7-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Brady again here on second and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Yo. 58, boys, 58, Mike. Come on. You better bring.
Now a play fake. Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The Packers.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here.